Alright, it's Saturday, the 17th, 18th, 17th, 18th, I don't know. Saturday, 18th of July, heading up to the Provo River. Yeah, it's a Saturday, I know it's going to be busy. Tubers, bikini hatch, whatever. But we're going to go up there, going to hit the afternoon PMD hatch, and just basically catch whatever fish I can find, catch as many as I can as soon as I can. I was planning on this weekend, actually had a couple things going. Potentially, my priority was Dan Cook, Rivers of Recovery, second week they've been doing the floats on the Green River. I was going to borrow a friend's boat, head down to the Green River, row for some of the disabled veterans is what they do. I was going to do that, but work, I guess emergency kind of came up. I had to drive to Billings, Montana Thursday night. I came back late last night. Basically, 20 hours driving in the car, and just headed back. Got back late, and luckily he had called me and said that they had one of the guys that canceled, and it wasn't necessary that I came down, so it was actually good because I slept in and still kind of in a bad mood. But I'm going to be able to go up to the river this afternoon. And so I'll be up there. We'll take some other footage. Hopefully I'll do better this time on taking some video of the fish, doing some other stuff. So you'll see, you'll get a good idea of the amount of tubers that come down this river. But until I get up there, I'll talk about it. Give you a good idea. These are cars. All these cars are parked, waiting to get picked up on tubes and rafts heading down the river. I mean, it's nuts. I don't remember other years as it being this busy. The good thing is it really doesn't affect the fish that much. I can tell you, I've had tubes and kayaks or rafts go right over feeding fish on the surface, and then 15 seconds later that same fish starts coming up again. So they might scatter, spook a little bit, but I just think they're just so used to it that it doesn't really affect me. I don't get mad. It's hard for them to navigate, but they might get close to me. But again, if you're going to fish the lower Provo in the summertime, it's something you have to deal with. And if you get mad at it, then you're kind of stupid. So we'll see it on the river. Hopefully, not hopefully, we will. So I'm filming one hand, casting with another, but. This is actually probably one of my favorite sections. I'll turn around and show you. In the summertime, because the PMDs, I mean, the fish are just going crazy right now. They're just sipping everything that they possibly can off the top. I landed one already. And then the thing is, if the PMD shut off or you get bored, you can hit this side of the bank with hoppers. Big, ugly things or hoppers or whatever. So it's really, you can kind of go in and out, just choose whatever you want to fish with. But I'm gonna stop, actually turn around and show you all these tubers. So here we are. The tunnel of the lower Provo is just down there. That's the parking lot. I don't care. This is really my favorite spot, and I don't really care who knows it. But you can get across the river, at least in this section. It's a little deep, a little swift, but you definitely can cross up there and then come down. But all those tubers are heading down. There's another guy on the other side. But right over here. This little side channel meets with the main river, and it just hops, just crazy right now. So I'm gonna get back and hopefully land some big ones, take some pictures. But there's a group of tubers, some of literally many. It's kind of crazy. This little rainbow up here, caught him up there in that little run, and it did a number. Skidding across the water for about 30 feet until it was underneath me, literally. And it was just crazy. I mean, I had all my line out. I couldn't even pull in my line fast enough, but it was kind of bizarre. But got this little bow. It's kind of interesting. There's this pod of rainbows down on this section that you'll just see feeding on the top. It's just awesome to catch. So we'll get some pictures. Here's the first brown of the day. Whoa, he's gone. Still same hole. Tubers. I'm taking a break. Just working this side. I gotta go in a couple hours, but there's a few other anglers on the other side. and been fishing with a kind of a hopper and then a PMD second fly, just a trailer, and they've just been hitting it. I've just been having trouble hooking them, but they're definitely going after it. They're rising. They're active. I want them just really come over like hunting for a bigger fish, just kind of chilling right up against the bank or right next to a rock. I'm hitting those rocks and stuff, but they're all the way up this side. So I'm hoping to get a big old brown coming after my stuff. We'll hope we get one. Alright, just got done, back in the car heading down the canyon. Right before I left, I pulled a Brad Pitt river runs through it. I literally had on something at least 20 inches. I decided to switch to nymphs as I was coming back down the bank to head home, and I hooked into them in this big pool and jumped probably 3 or 4 times. Took me downriver. It was actually quite fun. You know, I wet wade most of the time in the summer, so you know, I was already wet, no big deal. But that's really, you know, it's 100 degrees out. It's so much easier to wet wade if you have sandals, or at least, you know, some type of good sandals to walk around the river with. But overall, it was good day. PMDs, they hit the dries. They actually hit my hopper a couple times. They hit the dropper a couple times. I think that, you know, average size fish, nothing crazy. I'm gonna die here. Oh, geez. Yeah, I shouldn't be. Maybe I shouldn't be filming and driving. I can't do 2 things at once when I'm not driving. But another edition of just kind of a crazy Saturday fishing on the Provo River. Till next time. The one thing I failed to mention is before talking about the people that tube, go down the river in the rafts, no big deal. Don't bug me. It's fun to actually have people ask you questions as you're fishing, and kind of be excited when you're landing fish in front of them. But the thing that pisses the absolute hell out of me is the trash, the garbage, I probably stopped counting at 15 just single sandals, not, just seeing those sandals like bunched up on the side. Next time I go, I am taking a garbage can garbage bag, and I'm just going to fill that thing full of just all this crap. I saw beer cans floating down the river. I saw Gatorade, you name it. I saw ropes. I saw hats. So I understand that, it's just, they don't mean to do it. They lose them. They go in the river. But I mean, come on. It's just I almost feel like I need to organize a day of just get 20 people and just walk the banks and just clean up that stuff. So maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. But that's one thing I wanted to mention. The only thing I really dislike about the people that tube and go down, like I said, I know they don't do it on purpose, but it's just I just dislike it. So. All right.